My name is Fusion. This is Fusion Bricks. Welcome into the stream. If you are watching this not live and you're watching this pre-recorded, feel free to stick around because you're probably going to hear a lot of things that you're not going to hear on my shorts. You're going to learn a little bit about me. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. Now, this is going to be a very short stream for the most part since this is a small set. We're building the Lego Minecraft Steve's Desert Expedition. And I'm just waiting for people to roll in here before we can get started. Oh, we got somebody in here. Oifity. I'm pretty sure I've seen him before. He says, yo, what's going on, Oifity? Good to see you. We're about to get started here, guys. We got Snail back in here. What's up, Snail? Everybody that's joining in right now, remember, if you are a sub or if you are a new sub, your name will go on the list today. Who do we got? Mattman2012 says, hi there. Hi, Mattman. What's going on? Oifity says, you know I subbed a long time ago, LMAO. Yeah, I know you subbed. Snail, I know you're subbed. You guys just made the list. Let's get this started. We're going to be on a roll, guys. It's going to be a good day today. Hope you guys are all doing very, very well. Oifity. And Snail. All right. There we go. Congrats, you guys are the first two. Oh, Mattman2012 was also subbed. Thank you very much, Mattman. Mattman2012. So we're going to do a couple of these names on the list just so you guys can be here for the whole stream. And then once we got a couple of these rolling in, we'll start with the set. There we go. I'm going to see if I could find a better marker. Just because I want to make sure you guys have the best experience possible and that your name is on the list. But what's going on? I hope you guys are having a good day today. I'm just hanging out. I posted a brand new short and hopefully you guys enjoy that too. We talked about Lego minifigure heads in that one. But all right, guys, let's start opening up this set. We're going to put the card down for now. Let's just jump right into this. But yeah, what's going on, guys? Is there anything new? Have you seen the Lego Ideas set? The gumball machine? It looks pretty cool. Matt says this is the first time I've ever been noticed in a live stream. That's awesome, and I'm glad that it's here on my channel. Every single stream, I try to do my best to make sure I acknowledge every single chat that comes through. Sometimes it gets overwhelming because of how many of you guys there are. But let's go in and make Oifity's name and Snail's name a little bit more clear on this. Just so you guys stand out as being the first couple of people in the stream today. There we go. Now that looks good. So anybody that's joining in right now, because I see we got a lot of people in here, feel free to talk, feel free to chat with me. We're going to be building this Minecraft set, and if you are a subscriber or if you super, your name is going to get put on the list. Supers also get a little star next to their name. All right. Let's get going with this, guys. This is actually the first time I'm building a Lego Steve. And it looks like this Steve has like a darker skin complexion than the original Steves. I don't know. Is that just me or have you guys noticed that too? There we go. We're just going to have to cover up a little bit of the box art. Let's cover up. Now we want to keep the Lego logo. Let's cover it like that. All right, guys. Let's get started with this build here. So yeah, I don't plan for this to be too long of a stream. Otherwise, I would have done my Hoth ATST. But I did want to get on here and just talk to you guys because it's been a while. I haven't streamed in a couple of days, more like a week. And I know I did an unannounced stream today. But I just figured I'd come on and surprise you guys a little bit. Snail says I'm watching 2 streams right now. Nice. What are you watching, Snail? Besides this stream here, of course. Oifity says, why don't you make a Minecraft movie Lego set on live stream? I don't have any right now, but I could definitely do that. The only reason I got this Minecraft set is because in the last stream, somebody had suggested it. But what do you guys think? Is that something you'd want to see? Would you want to see me build more Lego Minecraft movie sets? Because I definitely want to get at least a couple. Because I saw the movie and I liked it. Snail says, good times with Scar over on Twitch. Scar, never heard of him. Is it a gamer? There we go. All right. We got the list to stand. We got my subscribers over there. Let's start building. We got this enchanted Minecraft axe here. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he's in Hermitcraft. Oh, Mumbo Jumbo's server, right? I used to watch him a lot. Yeah, I'm big into Minecraft. Not as much in like the most recent updates, but I'm like an OG Minecraft fan. I've been playing since like 2012. Yeah, 2012. Or even 2011, I think. Imagine a Roblox set, says Oifity. Yeah. That'd be cool. I mean, the possibilities would be pretty much endless there. Nice, and we have our Steve. Where should we put him? Let's put him right there on top of the box. There it is. All right, guys, and let's get started with this. We got a lot of pieces here to go through. Not too many, but when you're reading the stream and you're hanging out and trying to answer questions, it becomes a lot. Luckily, this does seem like an easy set. So yeah, guys, I posted a recent short today. It was about the holes that are inside Lego minifigure heads and how like basically each head has evolved over the years to be something completely different. And what I was wondering is that a topic, or are those kind of topics interesting to you guys? Or basically what I'm saying is, what kind of videos would you want to see me post? Mainly it's shorts, but I also do long form videos from time to time. And I plan to do them more. Who else we got? We have Icy in the chat. Icy says hi. Hi, Icy. Welcome in. Thank you for joining the stream. We just got started with this set. Guys, I'm planning to be on here for like another probably 20 to 25 minutes or so. All just depending how long this set takes. We got Veronica Bastia's in the chat. She says hi. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Looks like we're building the Lego camel right here. This is going to be a cool little build. But yeah, guys, let me know. Do you actually, do you like those types of videos, more like the educational Lego content, or would you rather see more building challenges and videos where I will use your comments in some kind of way? Where we see if we can make the tallest Lego minifigure together or continuing the widest Lego minifigure. Let me know what kind of videos you guys like and what kind of videos you guys like to see throughout your week. And I'll do my best to deliver them. Let's see. Oifity says, I hope the Roblox Lego set isn't emos or editing, but like mid-2019 or a non-emo era. I didn't even know that I didn't even know that Roblox was emo at any point. But that being said, I don't know, I just hope it has like a lot of color and it's just like very, I don't know, I'm not big into the Roblox community, but I just hope that it has like a big personality, that kind of thing. I don't want it to be like a bland, boring set. Rob Mullen says, yo, what's up, Rob Mullen? Levy Bruh says, do you like men? I absolutely do not. Only in a friend kind of way. Snail says, Roblox, it's the people that are. Oh, Roblox isn't emo, it's the people that are. Interesting. I didn't even know that people consider Roblox like an emo kind of thing. That's funny. Oifidi says, because if it's an emo era, then it's a sign of a Roblox dev on high weed. That's funny. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if most of the devs are. But you know what, at least there's a lot of creativity going into that game. We'll just say that. Oh, nice. We have a printed piece in here for the... Look at that. That's what the camel's nose looks like. Levin says hello. What's up, Levin? Good to see you. Welcome in. Yo, Minecraft, he says. Wait, who is this? This is Jedidia. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Jedidia Amab says hi. Hi, welcome in. Thank you guys for joining. If you guys are subscribers, or if you subscribe today, your name will be on the list. All you got to do is just let me know. All right, guys. We got the... Oh, I see. So we have the camel now, and we're going to be starting this Phantom build. I'm very excited to build that Phantom. Levy Bruh says, I think Levy is a female. Levy says that she subbed. Thank you very much, Levy. You just made the list. And Jedida, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but he subscribed as well. Levy and Levy Bruh and Jedida. Levy's a dude. Jedidia. Thank you very much for subscribing, guys. Killer Clown says, dude, you sound younger than me. I might potentially be, but I doubt it. Maggie subscribed. Maggie, you just made the list. Thank you very much, Maggie. Am Coconut subscribed. Am Coconut, you just made the list. Thank you very much. And you guys are all getting put here on the list. Love you. Making sure I just didn't miss anybody. Killer Clown says, I'm 35. Yeah, I'm definitely younger than you. The Duke Zook YT just subscribed. Thank you very much, The Duke. You just made the list. Guys, we're going to do a couple of these because I want to get your names on here for the entire stream. After this, we're going to go right back to the build. Legos with Asa subscribed. Legos with Asa. You just made the list. Thank you very much for subscribing. Who do we got? He says, write Jed. I got your name up here. Luckily, I was able to write the whole entire thing. Even though Jed would have been easier. Killer Clown says, I'm the tallest one in my family at 7'2". It's kind of hard to believe, but I have seen people that tall. Oh, we got one more person that has subscribed here before we build this Phantom, which I am very excited to build. We have Melody saying, please write my name. I subscribe to you. Melody, you just made the list. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. Oh, and we have Rafal here. Rafal, you just made the list. Thank you very much. All right, guys. If there's any new subscribers, I'm going to get back to you guys very soon. But I'm going to continue reading the chat here. And I'm going to continue with this Phantom build. I promise I will get everybody here on the list. But let's see what's going on in this chat. Oifidi says, is it weird that I'm allergic to the glue in Band-Aids? Oifidi, I've never heard of that at all whatsoever. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's weird, but you should probably get checked out by a doctor for that one. Snail says, do you make merch? Not yet, Snail. Snail, the merch is coming. The merch is coming very soon. And hey, the fact that you're asking that, and it gives me a good idea knowing that you know, there's like an interest for it, is what I'm saying. So, the merch is coming soon. I definitely want to get you guys official merch from me before anybody else tries making it and selling it. So that way, yeah, that's not going to fit. We'll just put Steve right there. Yeah, so that way you guys can enjoy my merch and, you know, you can just rock your favorite LEGO YouTuber. Legos also says thank you. Oh yeah, of course, I got you. I'm trying to get everybody here on the list. Charles says lobsters are mermaids to scorpions. Hold on, I gotta think about that one for a sec. Lobsters are mermaids to scorpions. Yeah, that sounds about right. We got Pokemon69 saying that he subscribed. Pokemon69. You just made the list. Thank you very much, guys. Everybody who subscribes today gets their name on the list. Levy says, can you draw a happy face, please? Next to your name, I'll draw a happy face for a super chat of any amount. So anything special like a star, or if you want some kind of a drawing or symbol next to your name, I'll do that for a super chat. But otherwise, I want to write all your guys' names on here because I appreciate each and every one of you. Waffle says, please write my name. Waffle, if you're subscribed, I can definitely write your name on here. Tanish says, how much was this set? It was like 10 bucks, but I got it from GameStop and I used my $5 off reward. So this thing literally only costed me like 5 bucks. Sugar Glider Squad, you just made the list. Thank you for subscribing. Sugar Glider Squad. All right, a couple more of these, then we're going to finish building this Phantom now that I found the piece I was missing. Killer Clown's Canadian. Charles Knott says, seals are mermaids to dogs. That's actually pretty funny, yeah. That's true. Remy says, please put me on the game. I have to go soon. Remy, are you subscribed? Let me see. Just let me know if you guys are subscribed. And if you are, you definitely get on. Snail says, try to make the Lego Yoda death sound. He's kind of like, ah! Something like that. Justin Co subscribed. And Remy subscribed. Justin Co. And Remy Miller. You guys just made the list. Ashley subbed. Ashley Carr. Thank you very much, Ashley Carr. You made the list. Justin's on. Killer Clown says, I went skydiving with my friends on Saturday. That's awesome. It's crazy. Let's see. All right, we got a lot of stuff here in the chat. Tanish. All right, I'm going to get a couple more of these on here. Tanish, you're on the list. And after this, I'm going to be getting back to the chat and trying to get up with you guys. Okay. All right, we're all caught up. Levy says, have you ever tried, have you ever used a illegal building trick? Yeah, all the time. I do them all the time. But I usually don't like leave them together. I usually take it apart when I make custom builds like that. So it doesn't put much stress. Snail says, I clipped the Yoda noise. Snail, send me that on Instagram or on TikTok or something. Justin Co says, I'm leaving. Bye. All right, Justin. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. And thank you for the subscription. But yeah, that's pretty funny. I don't know, dude. Snail, I don't think it's like a memeable thing, that sound. At least me doing it, because I didn't do it well at all. But if you can make something out of it, go for it. But send it to me. That'd be pretty funny. Maybe we could use it in a video. It's kind of something like that. Dang, guys. Snail says I don't have any social media except for YouTube. All right, I have I don't know if my email is on my thing, but you can check my channel, and if you want to email me, feel free to. Ryan says hi. Hi, Ryan. Welcome into the chat. Jed says, I'd like to get me a free pet, please. Free pet. Sugar Glider says, will you please put my name? Sugar Glider, I got you right here. You're on the list. Let's see. Killer Clown says, I'm not staying here long. I'm at Tim Hortons having a coffee. Nice. I wish I was at Tim Hortons having a beverage of some kind. It would go hard right now. But I'm having a good time here building with you guys. Do you have a Texas Roadhouse where you live? Yeah, we have a couple of them over here. I'm on the east side. Yeah, our Texas Roadhouse is great. It's one of my favorite places to eat. Look at that, guys. We have the Phantom right here. This is strange, guys. We got 176 people in here. Yeah, not a lot of people in the chat. Sometimes I've had streams where it's like 30 plus or like 35, 36 people, and the chat is just like swarming with people. So feel free to say hi, feel free to say what's up, and just chill and ask some questions. I want you guys to get to know me a little bit better while we build this set. I'm probably going to stream for like the next 15 minutes or so. Let's see what you guys are saying in here. Talat Ogier says hi. Hi, Talat. Welcome in. Oifidi says, I think Lego is called that because it's similar to the Danish word for play as well. Oh, really? That's an interesting fact. We could probably make some kind of a video off of that. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Fire Depth Gamer says, hello, bro. Can you write my name on the paper, please? Yeah, Fire Depth. I can write your name on the paper if you tell me that you are subscribed. That's all that I require from you guys for that. Snail says, what's your favorite thing to get there? Guys, if we're talking Texas Roadhouse or if we're talking any steakhouse, get the ribeye steak. Now, for Texas Roadhouse, because it's like a, generally speaking, not to diss on it, but a lower quality restaurant, the steaks aren't as like tender as like some of the higher end steakhouses. But any kind of ribeye steak is, generally speaking, the best steak that you can get, in my humble opinion. Am Coconut says, this is so chill. Yeah, we're just having a good time, Coconut. Oliver subscribed. Thank you very much, Oliver. Good. Well, we'll take a little bit break from this Phantom, and we'll get a couple more names on this list. We're almost out of space, actually, which is surprising for a random stream that I didn't even announce. Thank you very much, Oliver. You just made the list. Oifidi says, I'm from Spain. I've never been to America. Also, my parents went to America, but only New York City. Yeah, we're going to have completely different things, but if you ever get your hands on a ribeye steak, you're going to like it. Pickles the Turtle says, I'm subbed. Thank you, Pickles the Turtle. Pickles the Turtle. You just made the list. Thank you very much. Let's get a couple more names on here. A Lego with Asa says, if you could give my channel a shout out, that would be huge. Guys, if you see Legos with Asa in the chat, make sure you check out their channel. I don't know exactly, I mean, it's obviously Lego stuff. I don't know exactly what their videos are like though, but check them out. If you like their videos, let them know why. If you don't, leave a comment letting them know why, so that way we can all grow together. Angun and Inda Toko Boca says hi. Welcome in. Jazz Winder wants their name on this. Jazz Winder, if you want your name on this, all you got to do is tell me that you're subscribed. All right. That huge name says that they're subscribed. I'm just going to put Angun. Thank you very much. You just made the list. All right, guys. Oh, Ryan is subscribed. Thank you very much, Ryan. You just made the list. All right. We're going to get back to this build here, guys. I'm very excited to finish up this Phantom. But we got all of our names right there. All of you guys. With 182 people here in the chat. This is absolutely insane. Charles Na says, how is a unicorn fake but a giraffe is real? Like, what is not believable? A horse with a horn or a giant leopard moose camel with a 40-foot neck? I could not agree more. Dude, that is such like an insane high train of thought, but I'm completely with you on that. Like, it's totally believable that a unicorn can exist. All right, maybe without the wings, because the wings on an animal like that don't really seem practical. But the horn, definitely. And I'm pretty sure there are variations of a horse where it has like a horn growing out of its head. Levy says, do you eat enchiladas? Yeah, I'm a big fan of Spanish food. Oifidi tags Snail and says, what if you make a meme of Fusion's Yoda impression? If you do, Snail, I really want to see it. That'd be really funny. All right, we got to build this base right here. Allison Hacker says, hi. Welcome in, Allison. Thank you. Joseph Plaza says, hi. Hi, Joseph. Welcome in. Katharina Blank says, hi. Hello, Katharina. Welcome into the chat. NF Doom says, today is my birthday. Happy birthday, NF Doom. Thank you very much for joining in and joining me on your birthday. I hope you're having a good time. And guys, we are done with this Phantom. Yep, if you guys would like, please wish him, NF Doom, a very happy birthday in the chat. I'm sure that would mean a lot to him. Oh, there we go. We got our birthday chats coming in. Katharina spamming hi in the chat. What do we got? Oh, Legos with Asa says, thanks for the shout out. Yeah, no problem, Legos with Asa. I got you. After the stream, I'll even check out your channel and just see what you got to offer on there. All right. We'll put the Phantom. No, we'll put the Phantom here. Guys, by the way, I'm doing my best to get around to the chat. There's just a lot that goes into this, and I'm still getting used to streaming as a fairly new streamer. Let's see what we got. What is your favorite Lego? My favorite Lego set? I've been telling people the Jabba Sail Barge from 2006. My favorite Lego figure? If I had to just pick one figure of all time, it would be the classic Yoda. The original Yoda Lego minifigure. Have you ever been to Danish Legoland? No, Oifidi, I've never left the United States of America, unfortunately. But hopefully with YouTube, it's opening up more doors for me. And I really want to be a part of this Lego community and be active in it. So I will be traveling all around very soon. At least that's the goal. With enough hard work and dedication, we're going to get there. I plan to make this channel as big as possible and become one of the, if not the biggest Lego YouTuber. So we're going to make it happen, guys. One step at a time. And Coconut says, I'm back. Thank you for joining back in. And Coconut says, where did you work before YouTube? I'm still working while doing YouTube right now, doing just a couple of restaurant jobs. But before that, I was in college. I did, just working as a student. I did working at gyms, all kinds of things. But there's really nothing, guys, if you are trying to get into business of any kind, there's really nothing like being a YouTuber because it's hard work, it's hard mental work, but you can make a good amount out of this, enough to live, potentially, just with a lot of dedication. And when you get to that point, it's very, very worth it. And luckily, I'm on my way to being at that point. Sky Warrior says, hi, Legos are fun. Legos are fun. That's why I have a whole channel dedicated to them. My whole childhood and my whole adulthood are all about Lego. And just the fun of building and collecting. Let's see what we got. And Coconut says, hope you get big. You deserve it. This is the best stream experience I've ever had. And Coconut, I really appreciate that. If I'm being honest with you, I don't feel like anything I do on here is that special. I'm just building a Lego set like anybody can do. And just trying to be as entertaining as possible, even though at times I don't know what to say. But that being said, I just do my best to be fun and to give you guys a good time. I figure there's nothing better to do than to put your names in the chat. Levy bruh, yes, I do like enchiladas. Absolutely. Snail's talking about YouTube. He says, I wish I could be a YouTuber, but my parents said no. Which I understand on the internet isn't a safe place. Yeah, it's absolutely not. I mean, look, Snail, all you gotta do is use your common sense when it comes to that kind of stuff. When I was 13, my parents said like I couldn't have a YouTube. I just did it anyways without telling them. And, I did make a couple mistakes, but I learned from them. And once I got a little bit older, you get to a point where, like, your parents can't really, like, tell you what to do. Like, they could, but it's more so just input as opposed to, like, a command or, like, a demand from you. So when you get a little bit older, definitely do it. But for now, you should at least make videos, or don't be afraid to express your passions. Just be very careful on the internet. I think that's going to be the main focus here. We have Oifity says, what's the biggest Lego set that you own? I'm pretty sure the 2006 Sail Barge was the biggest set that I have ever owned at one point. I also did have a big Lego City plane set. That one was really big, but it's all apart in pieces now in the bin. Legos with Asa says, my channel is new, so I'm still learning. Yeah, it's just going to take some time. Every video you make, try to see if you can make it a little bit better each time. You know what I'm saying? Oifity says, your dreams are beyond your parents' power. Yeah, definitely. Like, don't let people hold you back. But in a sense, I don't know how old you are, but if you are very young, you should be careful about posting stuff online. Like, you shouldn't. Like, I'm just saying you shouldn't post. But, like, once you get to, like, around the high school years or, like, past, like, 8th grade, I'd say it's okay. I was in, like, 6th grade, like, making videos, so it wasn't necessarily the wisest choice. What's going on here? Okay, so we have to put this off to the side a little bit. Like this. But yeah, even if you can't post right now, like, just keep your dreams big. Keep them big. Snail says, I'm probably going to head out. Maybe back later, but I don't know. See you. God bless. All right, Snail. Thank you very much for joining in. I appreciate you being here. We're almost done with this build anyways. I'm assuming we'll be on live for another 10 minutes or so. I'm just enjoying these conversations with you guys. Am Coconut says, I don't know how to get my first video to get views. I had a few shorts past 1,000 views, but I couldn't pass 10 with my only long form. Yeah, long form, you need to build up like the subscriber count before you do it. And then you need to post a short form right after you post the long form in order to get as much like traction to that video as possible. Right? So all you want to do is just make sure you build up your subscribers with the shorts first. And then the rest should fall in line. And you should have a pretty good understanding of how the algorithm works past that point. That Disney guy says, hey, I love your lives. Thank you very much. Oh, we have POC with the cheese in here. What's going on, POC? Oh, sorry, I showed up kind of late. Now you're good. This was on the shorter side anyways. We're probably going to still go for another 10 minutes, though. So feel free to hang out, POC. It's good to see you. POC, your name's going on the list because I know you're a subscriber. And I always like drawing that little piece of cheese. Just for you, POC, you're going to get the drawing. Because you've been in here a handful of times before. There it is. Let's see, we got, oh, Beetle Bobcat is in here with a joke. All right, guys, you ready for the joke from Beetle Bobcat? Here it is. What do you call a potato on the dark side? Darth Tater. That is a good one, Beetle Bobcat. Every single stream, it's been a recurring theme where somebody just comes in and says a joke. And today, Beetle Bobcat is here with the jokes. Oifity says, you know the Potimer drama? No, I don't. Please let me in. Spill the tea, Oifity. Sugar Glider says, in a little bit, I'm going to the movies. Nice, Sugar Glider. What are you going to go see? Are you going to go see Lilo and Stitch? Or are you going to go see Thunderbolts? What's new? Or the Minecraft movie, because I know that thing is still out. Am Coconut says, all right, I'm not trying to grow for money, just for fun. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, just, I mean, if you grow for fun and you're growing the channel just to have a community, the money's going to come in. So it all kind of goes hand in hand. But it's good. Like for this channel, I'm not focused on the money. I'm just focused on like making the best videos possible and entertaining as many people as I can. Just sharing like my type of energy of like love with Legos with you guys. So we could build that fun and those memories together. POC says, anyway, how have you been since last stream? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been doing good. Just, you know, working hard and trying to get as many videos out. I was able to hit 4 videos last week. And I know I used to do videos every single day, but in the past month, my video quality has really ramped up. So I've had to lower it to 4 days a week, which is still very hard considering I want to make great quality videos for you guys. But, you know, I hit it. I hit 4 videos last week. I got a video out today, and I even had time for a stream. So I'm on top of everything, guys. And we're going to keep going. That Disney guy says, do you have any tips on custom builds? I love doing custom Legos, but I don't know what to build. It's all just depending on your creativity. Like, I would say try building things that aren't even in the Lego theme at all. Like, I was a big wrestling fan as a kid, so I would always build, like, the WWE ring, and I'd build, like, the whole arena out of that, with the crowd, putting the seats around. Granted, with all the pieces that I had available to me, so it was hard. But if you can find enough pieces, and even if you just have the creativity and the vision, you can do it. But if you want one definite answer, build a WWE arena. Oifity says, I was going to say that, imagine a Lego movie, but then I remember that it already existed. Yeah, I have to say the Lego movie is probably like what we all wished the Minecraft movie could have been in relation to Minecraft, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not saying the Minecraft movie was bad. It wasn't. But it just wasn't. It was like more of a Jack Black movie. It was less of a Minecraft movie. Does that make sense? I don't know. Let me know if you guys agree with that one. POC says, oh yeah, I just recently saw Mission Impossible 8 in theaters. It is so good. I gotta see that one. Katharina says something in a language that I can't understand at all. Legos with Asa says, my favorite Lego channel now. Thank you, Legos with Asa. I appreciate that. If you've never seen my shorts, go check out my shorts. POC says, good to hear your videos are doing well. Yeah, I can't complain. I mean, it's not hitting the millions like last week's was, but this past week has been pretty solid, and we're keeping up the momentum. Oifity with the T. Potimer drama is basically a drama around the Roblox animator YouTuber Potimer after dating a 12-year-old being 16, and he keeps lying about the drama, and his parents don't care, and even doxing people for it. Yeah, that's pretty wild stuff. That is pretty crazy. I didn't think there was even that much drama in the Roblox community of YouTube. And Coconut says, if you are having trouble making enough videos, you can edit your streams down. I'm sure people would like it. You know, I could give it a try. I absolutely could. My thing is, like, I'm a perfectionist, so I always just try to like make these overly hyper animated videos with all these edits and cuts. But hey, there's 144 people in here right now that obviously like these raw, unedited type of videos. So you might be right. You might be onto something. Charles Na says, cheese is just a loaf of milk. Yeah, pretty much. It's a cube of milk. Or depending on what shape it's in. Legos with Asa says, when is your next stream? Yeah, people ask me that every single time. If I'm being honest, I can't really even tell you. But let me see. I'll go live Wednesday. So today's Monday. I'll go live Wednesday. That's the next stream. Wednesday, probably around 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For reference, I went live today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Beetle Bobcat says, today I watched Lilo and Stitch. I really got to get around to seeing that. It's going to be such a good movie. I passed by the movie theaters locally to me the other night, and it was packed. Like, it was crazy for Lilo and Stitch opening night. That Disney guy says, if cheese is spoiled milk and blue cheese is spoiled cheese, is blue cheese just milk squared? Yes. I love that one. Yeah, it is. Milk squared. Oh, cool. We're building a crafting table here. Nice. Guys, check this out. There it is. Little design there on the side of the crafting table. Oifity says, you could do more research for the Pottimer drama after the live stream. Yeah, I'll look into it a little bit. It's interesting to know that even that stuff is going on, but I try not to stay involved. Even if it was going on within the LEGO community, I still try not to stay involved. Just kind of do my own thing. But it's always interesting to look into drama and that kind of stuff. Just to know who to avoid and who to collab with, that kind of thing. Legos with Asa says I will check them out. Awesome. Yeah, please do. I think you'll enjoy it. Leave a couple comments letting me know like what you think about the videos. I try my best to check all the comments, but there's thousands on some of these videos, which I'm very, very grateful for. POC says, I heard Lilo and Stitch is one of the better Disney remakes, so I'm kind of excited. I heard it was good too, POC. Am Coconut says, will you be live around 4 still on Wednesday? I don't get out of school till a bit later. I may not be able to tune in. If I start at 3 o'clock, I will probably be wrapping up the stream around 4 because I plan on building the Hoth ATST and finishing that build, which could take a while. POC says, LOL, I'm summoning a lot of cheese conspiracies. Yep, you just bring that energy, POC, which I assume stands for piece of cheese. Legos with Asa says the slowest way to build a set. Okay, honestly, this feels like the slowest way to build a set is to do it on live stream. But I'm not complaining because I like to actually like enjoy my builds, not just rush through them for the sake of rushing. Oifity says, I won't recommend being involved in the drama or you could be doxxed, so it's your responsibility. Yeah, definitely. Wouldn't want to get doxxed. Bludgeon's here. He says, yo, sup, I'm back. Bludgeon, I'm going to put you on the list. You just made the list, because I know that you are a constant supporter of these streams. Bludgeon. You're right there on the side. The first and only name for now that's on the side of the list. This was a successful stream, guys. And we're still going. We're not even done yet. That Disney guy says, the Lilo and Stitch remake was good, but the original was better. I'm sure. It's hard to, like, you can't top the original, you know? Just because it's in live action doesn't mean it's going to be any better. Katharina Date says, day to day, I love you streaming. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep going with the streaming. What do we got? POC says, oh yeah, I'll reveal what it stands for. POC means puddle of cheese. That would make sense looking at your profile picture. POC, puddle of cheese. As I knock down the instruction manual here. Legos with Asa says, for real. Yeah, you gotta enjoy those sets. Oifity says, what are you planning for 100K? Honestly, I was originally planning to do a face reveal, but it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to do that, unfortunately. And it's because I would like to have a whole setup with like a camera and like a good microphone, just so I can be looking professional, just like here. Like I have this paper backdrop. This looks professional, but I can't make my whole body look professional for the camera. Not yet. So honestly, I'm pushing more towards a really good, interesting, long-form video for 100K. And I'm taking suggestions. I have a lot of good ideas in mind, but I always like your guys' input. And Coconut says, is POC... If POC is cheese, was he once milk? Will he become blue cheese? I think he will become blue cheese eventually, if he stays as a puddle for long enough. Lucas says hello. Hello, Lucas. Welcome in. Charles Na says, turning up the volume is like zooming in, but with sound. Exactly. Bludgeon says, ready for the joke of the stream. Bludgeon, we've had a couple jokes in this stream so far, but I know you have legendary jokes. I am ready for it, Bludgeon. And guys in the chat, you better be prepared for this. Because when Bludgeon comes through with jokes, he comes through with the best jokes. That Disney guy says, for 100K, you should speed build the Millennium Falcon. That'd be a great video. I could speed build the Dark Falcon. And I've always wanted that set. And now it makes sense to get it. That'd be a great idea. Oifity says, when did I join the Roblox or even join it itself? For me, it was 2019. I was never really into Roblox like that. Bludgeon says, wait, this is the joke, guys. This is it. I'm trying so hard to make a Lego joke, but the prices won't go together. There it is, guys. Bludgeon dropping another banger joke once again. Wait, hold on, typo. I'm trying so hard to make a Lego joke, but the pieces won't go together. That does make a little bit more sense. I like it. There it is. I thought you were referring to at one point Lego being expensive, which it is. But either way, I gotta say, it works. POC says, I'm actually part of the cheese empire. My brothers were melted in a grilled cheese years ago, and now I seek revenge on the cartons of milk. That's a great origin story. Puddle of cheese. That Disney guy says, and after you finish building the Millennium Falcon or the Dark Falcon, you should drop it on the floor. Dang. That would be a great one. I don't know. I'm very hesitant about dropping a set, but I think it would be worth the views. I'm not even going to lie. That Disney guy. Oifity says, joke. Here's Oifity's joke. What does a man do when he sees an 18+ movie but isn't 18+? He brings 19 people. There it is, because PEMDAS or something like that. It all adds up, guys. I like that one. Bludgeon says, couldn't think of a Minecraft joke, so I had to think of summon Lego. Yeah. You know what? You made it work, Bludgeon. You made it work. For me, I'd be sitting there overanalyzing the punchline for about 10 years before I actually make a choice. So props to you for even making it. Guys, I put the wrong piece of fire on here. I just realized that. Instead of this, it was supposed to be this little guy. Hey, this could go in the Evolved minifigure in the Infinity Gauntlet. Huh. Maybe I'll add that in the next video. Guys, looks like we're done with the build here. Yeah, this is it. These are just leftover pieces. Cool. I'm going to build a couple more. I'm going to read a couple more chats. And pretty soon we're going to be wrapping up the stream. Probably in like another minute or two. So please, if you got anything to add, please type it in the chat below while I go through and read this. POC says, LOL, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Never really made a real origin story for my character. POC, I think you just did. I think that's a great character. I'd like to see some animated YouTube shorts about that on your channel. Legos with Asa says, I am a minifigure. Katharina says something else that I cannot understand at all. Oifity says Katharina's speaking enchantment table. Yeah, she literally is. Am Coconut says, my origin story. I was turned into a coconut. I think your profile picture is like a frog or something like that. Legos with Asa says, no. Yeah, guys, we've been on here for almost 50 minutes building a 75-piece set, which I'm very happy about, that I was able to get some longevity out of this set in this stream. Bludgeon says it's my birthday in a few days, so hopefully I'll get some decent Lego sets. Bludgeon, happy early birthday. Again, I'm going to try to go to live on Wednesday, but if I don't get to, I wish you a happy birthday, man. That Disney guy says, I'm a subscribe so I can watch more of your lives. That Disney guy, thank you very much. Since you're subscribing, you're going to actually be most likely the last person. Oh, no, we got Angie in here too. So that Disney guy, I'm just going to put Disney and then Angie right here. Oh, I see. Angie is not Angie. Angie is Ezekiel. So we'll put, yeah, let's just put Zeke right here since we're running out of room. But yeah, guys, tune into the streams. You guys are most likely going to like the shorts that I have on my channel. So please check out the shorts. And let's see. Looks like we're going to wrap up. POC says, well, I'm going to hop off. I'll see you Wednesday, Fusion. Can't wait. And yes, I'll try to do some origin story animations. All right, cool, POC. Again, I'm going to do my best to get live on Wednesday for you guys. Angie or Ezekiel subbed. Thank you very much. Andre says hello. My name is Andre. Hi, Andre. Thank you very much. But we are going to be wrapping up very, very soon. Tune in for the next one, though. Am Coconut. I'll see you next time. That Disney guy says bye. I'll check out your videos. Peace out, that Disney guy. Legos with Asa says next live ever. Or best live ever. Thank you. Loifity says I'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in for the live. Today we were able to build this Lego Steve Minecraft set. We have the Phantom here. We got the Camel. We got Steve. This was a great set. All of my subscribers were here today. Nobody supered, but that's okay because I'm not in it for that. I'm in it to completely entertain you guys. So thank you very much for joining into the stream. And I will see you in the next one.